Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. In the first of tonight's nightcaps, I modify a piston of a 1098 A-series engine, and I do a silver soldering job. Actually silver solder some stainless steel, which is not difficult to do, but it's not easy to do. I play around and I find a good flux that works and does the job quite nicely. In part 2, I revisit an old project. The wife Deborah says, "John, what's happened to me leg vise?" I did promise I would do a leg vise. It's laying there for months now. I put some CVT into things, I get it apart and then start to refurbish it, or at least put it back together. There is some welding repairs. I do some welding, and there's some decent arc shots of welding wrought iron, which is probably the dirtiest stuff I've ever welded in my life. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get on with the first of tonight's videos. These are pistons out of a 1098 A-series engine that's been run in a rally car. I've already modified that one by putting a dish in Sally the lad's engine. Basically came to bits, did a bit of damage, so I've got in that piston in the machine, the same depth as that. First thing I want to do is measure how deep it is, and then try and find a tool with a similar radius or the same radius to that in there. So first thing is, we'll measure the depth of that. I haven't got a metric depth maker, I've got this Imperial one, which, believe it or not, came out of a skip. I think the first thing I'll do, I'll just make sure it's calibrated. You can actually change the probes that go up to about 10 inch long by screwing that off, and the probe comes out the end. So I'm going to have a quick go at calibrating it just to see how accurate it actually is. I've got a bit of ground high-speed steel tool in here. That'll certainly be flat enough for what I want to do. I'll bring the camera in so you can see the thimble on the micrometer better. There's no ratchet on these mics, on the thimbles. You just got to be nice and gentle, a nice gentle touch. Right, so that's it there. And it's giving a reading 9 thou. Can't be. And here, so it's a mile away really, nearly 10 thou. To adjust it, there's a little hole there. You put a C-spanner in and it turns this part until the zeros line up. Definitely 9 thou. So we want that to move basically that way until that lines up with the zero. Try it again. Not quite, a couple of thou, but it's very, very near. Right, so what we've got now. Yep, spot on zero. Happy with that. Right, it's a zero there. So one turn, 25 thou, 50 thou, and 11. So it's 61 thou deep. Call it 60 thou. I'll convert that to metric and then we shall proceed. It converts to 1.54 mil. I could do it in Imperial, it'd make a difference, but I'm going to do it in metric. Right, we're going to grip that into there. Before we do that, we're going to wrap some nice thin aluminium shim around it just so that we don't damage the piston. We don't need to get a fantastic hold of it. We're not taking that much of it, it'll be nice and gentle. Put a clock on it, make sure it's running true. It certainly looks good. It's the first time I've used that plate I put on there. It's worked out quite nicely, and that is, you're talking to Fanny's hair there, probably less than a Fanny's hair. We'll settle for that, for definite. That round nose high speed steel tool, we'll put that on very nicely, just like that. Make sure it's absolutely dead on centre height, then we'll need it out to 1.54. The width of the cut is actually half of that little cut out there, so I've got that as a register. We'll set things away, set the 0 on a DRO. Which is there. Looks good for centre height. It's 0.3 of a mil cut. Right, so I'll set another 0 there, and there's a Fanny's hair more to come out of it. That's 0.6 of a mil in total. Fairly decent material this. Right, I'm happy with that. Eyeballing that, and it's exactly the same. Happy with that. Right, the moment of truth. 0, 25, 50, 61. Right, there's a thou in it, but it's certainly good enough for John. A little bit of fine emery tape just to put a little radius on there, and that'll be it done. You've got to be fully aware what you're doing when you're doing this. A little bit of tape, no way that can get wrapped around that piston. You don't use a big long dangly bit, really careful. A little bit more. Right, something for that. I've got a little silver soldering job to do here. That's mild steel, and that little bit of pipe he's put in there is actually stainless. You can solder stainless steel. It's just got to be really clean, and you need some really good flux. I use that easy flow stuff. I find it works quite well. Oxypropane's what I normally use. It won't take a great lot of heat, this. A little bit of solder, a bit of flux onto the job. I'm going to turn the light off so I can actually see better. We're looking for a sort of a dull red colour, which I'm probably getting now. Appears to be good. The solder I'm using is really old stuff. It'll have cadmium in it, which is probably why it works. You need some water to cool it to get the flux to come off so we can see what sort of job we've got. But it looks good. Yeah, it looks excellent. Happy with that. It's actually a fuel filler pipe for it's a fuel filler pipe for a certain 2CV. The lad's putting a BMW engine into it, like a motorbike engine. Yeah, happy with that. That's the stuff. You really need to see that sort of thing on the back of it, harmful, and pictures of dead fish in rotten vegetation to know you've got the good gear.